Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. Thank you for your likes, overwhelming comments, positive, negative opinions, everything that matters on this channel. Yes, it's appreciated. Asanteni sana for joining us this beautiful new month. I hope all is well. I hope you guys are doing well. I can see almost everyone dropping in. Thank you so much for your likes and comments, everything, your opinions, welcome. It is a reaction channel, A.M Qarol. Yes, it is. Here we react. It doesn't matter on what we react on. Just sit back, listen, and if the tingle gets in your head, it's okay. If it doesn't, feel free. Move on. You know, YouTube, it's a very big marketplace where you can just get into any other place that fits you. Don't force issues. Here we don't force issues. We just flow with the vibes. Okay? Wherever the vibes are taking us, whether they're positive, we go with them. When they're negative, we go with them. When they're straight, we go with them. Okay, it is what it is. Storytelling and all the gossips, it's happening also on this channel, A.M Qarol. So whether you like it or not, the channel is here, and reaction is here to stay. Reaction, we talk. How are you, my beautiful people? I miss you to the moon and back. Did you also miss me to the moon and back? And my mic is Mike Yengi. Look at my mic, guys. Hey, we need prayers. The mic is not Mike Yeng. We need prayers. When things are not going well, we need prayers. Okay? Hey, what is happening with my mic today, guys? See. The shame. Shame. Everything I'm looking at in this dusty village is shame after shame after shame. From the dusty roads of Nyabohanze in the villa itself and back and forth. Shame. OMG. Shame. I can't believe this is happening in this 2025. Yo. Let me give you a small shout out. Eva Miller, I'm here for the tea. I'm going to sit in my seat now. Okay, Eva Miller, you are welcome. Merimo is in the house. Jambo and the gang, thank you so much. Nick Beresh, I see in the house as well. Thank you so much for coming through. I can see Merimo in the house. Nikki with the CK in the house. Asante Sana. Erin Sue Commons is also in the house. I can see Miss Fina as well. I can see Sarah Mtoni, my sister from another mother inside the house. I can see also Tirhela Shivuri, Tando Lwetu. Asanteni Sana, guys. Hit the like button as you take yours. It's having pages. Is also in the house. Thank you so much. Delins is also in the house. Doctor Tando is also in the house. Thank you so much. Take your seat. I can see you over there. Miss Optimistic is also in the house. Gatwiri Silas is also in the house. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video, even if it was late. Better late than never. Thank you so much, Gatwiri Silas. I really appreciate your love and support. Big time. I can see people dropping in. The principal herself is in the house. Prepare Panadols for me today. Kindly. Madam Headguard. Hey, Cecilia, it's about to go down. I know you're in the background, but Panadols should be prepared. Hello to you. Sister Soul is also in the house. Thank you so much for coming through. I can see 4 Seasons, Deco and more in the house as well. Thank you. Saramtoni, I really have the time to laugh today. I want to laugh. I'm in the moods. Paka mzee hunywa maziwa, ndio hivyo sasa. Director Kelvo in the house. Omera, wacho nango. I can see in the house. Fakere, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful evening. I can also see who else. Say, who am I missing today? I hope I'm ending the shoutouts for now, and as others are still coming in, I will keep on. I'm a moderator, will be welcoming them, but we are at a good number. Okay, Fekere, I hear you. Sawa. Pole pole, pole pole, pole pole. Fekere pole pole, pole pole jameni. Jameni jameni. Gabi 12. Pole pole jameni. Elsie Tiny Nkube. Thank you so much Nkube for joining us. Pole pole jameni. Jameni pole pole na pita hapo pole pole. Nikipita mnyamaze. Munyamaze jameni. I've seen so many things happening at the construction site. Hey, Stephanie Boda, you are now donating for 10K horses. What about the peacocks? Oh, before you know it, even now we have a peacock trainer because we need to understand how a male peacock stays with another male peacock without doing the gayish lifestyle. Who brought the two male gays? Hey, what did I say, guys? I'm sorry. Hey, what is happening in this village? Crazy. It's crazy. Before we know it, John Kinyanjui, kindly tell us, because all these male peacocks came from your county, somewhere in Kirinyaga down there. Or are you from Kiambu? Please kindly show us how a male peacock can stay with another male peacock and produce some more peacocks, okay? Because it's about to go down. Things are becoming messy on these streets. Things are becoming so messy. Gardener. Okay, Gardener wants me to say, You know, Father, we brought that one and then we brought then we Event King. How are you doing? Thumbs up down. Thank you so much. Hey, I can't. First of all, before we get to the story about the man who was spotted with a young small girl, the girl was sitting in the middle of in the middle. Hey, English speakers, how do you say in the middle? In the middle, not in the middle of the, in the middle, in the thighs. How are you supposed to sit? How can a young girl be sitting in the middle in the thighs? Carmo was putting on a cape like a small young boy like this, covering the face, and the girl was sitting in the middle inside his thighs. Emma Miller says that the girl was sitting in the sweet spot. Chill. Let's go back. We're coming back to the juice. Juice. Back here where I stay, in Pungoma, we call it chuisi. It's chuis. Nipatieko ka chuis. You understand the tingo? Okay. I've had things and I've also had things. Stories about grandma. Right now, it's becoming a little bit scary. From my side, I feel like something is going on that is very, 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 very controversial. And according to Marwa, he said it himself. I'm tired of watching those long videos that have nothing to say apart from nonsense. As per now, honestly, I'm looking at stuff that's going to turn into something so messy. Very, very messy as we speak. Okay, Stephanie Boda. Hey, I'm becoming from... Hey, chep ndio kuingia. Hey, Stephanie Potter. Welcome. You will know that we also come from Pungoma. The Pungoma witch. Now, grandma's family, according to the story I've heard on the streets, allegedly, let me use that one. Allegedly, I've heard, also I heard it so well from JT Space. That is, if you haven't watched JT, it was a little bit hot for me even to comment anything over there. I was busy cooking and listening, and I'm like, where are we heading right now, guys? Where are we heading? Like, If grandma have been warned by family members about Marwa, and they had to take her to the hospital so that she can avoid all the stress and the pressure and everything, and also avoid the slaughtering of cows in that home and being part of the people who are eating the slaughtered cow in that home. This is something that I mentioned sometimes back when they were slaughtering the goat. Guys, in most of our African culture, and I know you guys, you understand the tingo, you can't just walk in someone's home and you start slaughtering things. You can't just walk in someone's home. The owner of the home should be the one slaughtering, if they're slaughtering chicken, slaughtering a goat, slaughtering a cow for the people, but not someone else to walk in and start slaughtering, pouring blood around. As you all know, blood is very sacred. Like, imagine it's me. I've gone to John Kinyanjui's home somewhere in Kirinyaga. Just because I'm calling for people to help him, I'll start slaughtering goats in their home without the family members, permission. It's a little bit sacred and controversial at this moment. And the way I have heard that now the whole family is involved, and from what I learned, it's also a polygamous family. And for someone to just come and walk in someone's home and to start making decisions for the home, slaughtering goats and people eating meat and stuff like that without the permission from the owner of the home is something that is not taken lightly. I'm just talking about this from my own understanding. Okay, I don't know how you think it from your side. Kindly let me know in the comment section. Okay. So there's been a lot of stories moving around, and I'm like, yo, John, why would I come to your home, start calling for goats and start slaughtering them? Even for the people from my Mount Kenya community, my uncles, for that case, I've been there. I know you guys also have your own tradition over slaughtered things. Hey, you don't just come around in someone's home, you start pouring blood and all these things, and oh my God, we are cooking meat, and hey, we are celebrating. What exactly are you celebrating? Guys, I talked about this. Some other time I was like, you can't do this, you can't do this. Mura, this is not right. If it was someone to slaughter all these things, let the lady of the home decide. You can't just walk, from nowhere and you're carrying goats, bringing in the home. The goats, we don't know where these goats came from. Oh my God, people are slaughtering the blood. You can't be pouring blood in someone's soil without their permission. I don't know, guys, if you have ever gotten to that extent. Mary Moore says Marwa and his family is practicing witchcraft and obey, period. Hey. Celebration receiving money. Fekere, I think it's more than celebration receiving money. At this point, I don't look at it that way. Okay. It may be, yes, but it might be having a deeper meaning than that, from what I believe. Emma Miller says it seems as though there will be an uproar between Marwa and the family, and they're gonna have to put him out. He has imposed enough. Exactly. That is how things are happening. Soul Sister says rituals everywhere. So traditional family values now kicking in. Yes, they have to. You can't, run away from them. They're always around, They'll be checking if things are being done well or if they're exceeding where it's supposed to be to get. You understand? You just don't come in, and before we know it, he was even showing where he's going to pull the walls and all these things. I'm like, is this your home to know where you're supposed to put them? Oh, I don't know if this grave should be part of the compound or I should put the graves outside the compound. And I'm like, hey. But who gave you all this permission to be putting graves inside and outside? Who gave you the permission to be putting all the graves outside and inside? Marwa needs a checkup. He acts without thinking. And he is a young man who was brought up in this, oh, he was not brought up in that village. Oh, I had forgotten. This man is Amkosa Kabila. You know, they said that they're not supposed to be Koreans, right? He was brought up with a Kisi dad who could not teach him how Koreans live, or maybe the people. But I'm sure even the Kisi people, they practice the same thing. You can't just get into someone's home and then you start slaughtering things around. Eh? I can't. Why does Marwa make such sensitive decisions without grandma's consent? Exactly. We don't understand why he is doing that. So apparently, this house building grandma a house deal is going wrong. It has completely gone wrong because now the family members are involved and they feel like he's going too far with his plans. You can help, but as you're helping, you have to involve the whole family in it. The other day, I had him telling the father, oh, you know, father, we wanted even to do the party, and also we wanted to call the area chief. And I'm like, where was the area chief in the beginning? Because if there was something to be done in this home, you would have put the family, all the family members involved, and then called the area chief should also be involved even before the foundation of that house. But because he has the money and he could convince people that he could do a house in 10 days, he wanted to show people that, oh my God, this is me, Marwa. You see, the commando, they call me commando. I'm going to do this in 10 days. On the 19th day, things became something else. And Mama had to be moved out of that compound. She's not there. She can't eat their food, or she can't do this. We don't know what is the problem with her, because the same Marwa has never gone to check on her. And I don't think he is even interested in knowing how she's doing. Whether it's malaria, whether it's blood sugar, blood pressure, whatever it is that is going on with her, Marwa is not interested. All he is interested in is to move they were talking about moving the perimeter wall where it should pass through, and also, you know, installing the Wi-Fi and all these shenanigans, even without thinking about the furniture in the house, the beds, all those things that are needed in that same house. He's not thinking about them. He's thinking about some crazy stuff, you know. Misplaced priorities is what I see here. And also, we haven't forgotten that the history is also speaking here. The people in the village, they know very well what's going on. We all remember the lady who worked for Marwa for I don't know how many months. They lied together. They did videos together. They post together each and every day. What happened? Is he still helping them and even the children? No. When he was given the money for the children, what did he do? You all have the answer. You guys, you have the answer. The history, rumors from the villa is spreading in the village so fast. So fast. How many grandmothers have passed through Mura's hands? Guys, you all know the answer. It's not me. Allegedly, people have done videos, they're asking these same questions. Like, what's up? So we are thinking, is Mama, maybe have Mama heard of these stories and maybe she wants to distance herself from this whole shenanigan drama, or is she really sick? And why is Mura not interested to take care of her if really he cares about that family? The man has taken over the house as if it's his compound. He walks in anytime he feels like, walks out anytime he feels like. He has taken the whole compound. He's the master planner of everything. He's the one making the decisions of even how people can eat and drink and do and slaughter and do all those things without the family being involved at all. What do you think we should call this one? Hey, what do you think we can call this one? Let me see what you were talking about, because on OMG, OMG. I wouldn't eat nature witch food too. Yeah, so apparently Rocio had to take the food to the hospital and Mama refused to eat it, isn't it? Guys, the drama in this village is really draining even my energy more and more. He that peels granules for a blind man must be whistling all the time to prove that he's not eating them. John Kenyanjui, the comparison shows how easy it is. Imagine he was asking for millions in the USD. He was asking for millions. Yeah, that is Kenyan shillings, right? So he was asking for thousands in the USD. The money should keep coming. Whether the grandmother is sick or not, the mother, the weather, I mean, the money should still, oh my goodness, I can't take this. Why? And Brian hasn't gone to school, remember, guys. Brian hasn't gone to school because he's told that unless the grandmother comes back, he won't go to school. What are they betting on right now? Because I feel like the decisions that he is making in that home, as now he has become the decision maker of the home, they're not really making sense to most of the people, even who are sending money over there. And I also don't understand why these people fear him so much that they can't ask him the real questions like, bro, okay, you are preparing this thing for this lady, but where is she? Why can't you check on her? I mean, we are sending some more money to buy some fruits since she's not taking anyone's food and the only thing she needs is fruits. Buy her some fruits. No one cares. No one cares at this point. It's taken me sometimes to realize issues with family graves in Kenya, in Kenyan lives. Okay, Yvette. Yeah, I think we are learning something, isn't it? I won't talk about that much because I've never been brought up in a home full of graves, but every time I get into a home where they have more than 2 to 3 graves, I start shivering. Like I get that cold, cold, shivery, because it's not good news, believe me, especially when they're open ones. Like, oh my God. Mary Mo, if malaria didn't flatline Grandma Rocio's food world, I'm glad she refused it. Yeah. Passive, after refusing all that they had offered to do for her, they came out and said, oh my God, she's so ungrateful, and people came after her and everything. But at the same time, that small money that she's making from wherever she's making from, I'm sure she has peace right now more than before. The pressure that she had during that time, it was just out of this world. You better have that less money, but have your peace. Have your own freedom to do the things you want to do and control your own home without, people pressuring you. Okay. Veve says I'm talking about people's video, the pastor. Okay, I understand. Dr. Cheryl says, in any culture, if a man comes into a woman's life and builds her an expensive house, one will ask the question, what's his intention, right? And one will assume that he intends to make her his wife. Yeah. Let me go back to what Dr. Cheryl has, or Cheryl, right, has just mentioned here, which is very true, especially if it's a widow. Especially if it's a widow. If you come into a widow's house or home and start making changes as a man, definitely people will have to question you, and the whole family will want to be involved because this is the wife to the family man that died. And now we are seeing a new man in her compound. the compound that the late husband, left for the widow. And that is also part of the family property. So it becomes part of the family responsibility, because people are anxious to know, like, does he have the intention of maybe scamming or snatching this piece of land for himself? What are his intentions? Is this widow safe here with this man that is coming in her life? The whole family will want to be involved. And these are the things that Mura himself will never tell the people who are watching him. He's from that village. He definitely knows some of the traditions and culture in that village. He can't tell us that, oh my God, me, I've been traveling all over the world, so I don't care about our culture and traditions. Like, it can't happen. They're always here to stay. Our own culture traditions are always here to stay. If, for example, someone's husband has left the property to the widow, and you as a man, you are stepping in to start developing that property, you must be having some intentions. I know in the YouTube world, it's different because they say, oh, Marwa is only, he is only helping. But now he has gotten to an extent where now he is going through to start fencing the land the way he wants to. Why will the family not get involved? Tell me, how will the whole family not get involved? The piece of land is being divided in pieces in front of their own eyes. And the piece of land belongs to the late husband, who owns the land that he left for the widow. And someone is controlling it like something else. And this widow also is living in a community, in a family setup. So that is a family issue. The family issue that Marwa did not involve the whole family in it, unfortunately. So if there are some other issues that are rising about the widow staying away from Marwa, and it's all coming from the family, from the way people are alleging it, guys, I can tell you that's a very serious issue as we speak. According to Mura himself, it's a controversial issue. Mary Moore, it's more than buying her all those things. It's more about her staying away from Mura. Yeah. D-Dale says, Carol, did you see the other day that strange conversation between D and the boyfriend? Yes, I saw it. The boyfriend said that he was calling her and she was like, I was not, what did she say? That she was not feeling like picking the calls or being close to the phone. I saw that conversation. It's like he rang her and saying she's not picking his calls all morning. Yes, he was complaining that D was not picking his calls, and D was like, no, and not just nothing. I did not feel like picking the calls. And I was like, it's about to go down. Because the man is not sending money, more money, definitely. If you're sending more money, she'll consider using it. That's her problems with her boyfriend. She's also hinting he's building in Poland. It's like she wanted to show he building in Poland. Okay, we'll get back to that. Right now we are going right now we are going back to check on how this whole issue happened. JT talked about it, guys, and me, I'm just coming to wrap it and make it, being understood that we need to understand that what is happening right now is not something that we should just rub off and we feel like, the whole thing is gone. It's about to go down, guys. It's about to go down. This is a very serious issue that you're looking at right now. Very, very serious. Rehema Nyamanvu, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's go back to the main story that brought us on this street before I go. So I was roaming around. Hey, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And today's today. I was roaming around in the streets and I came about this video that Condad seen running away with a youthful. But again, even old cats are drinking milk. And I'm like, huh? Uh-uh. Is that not something that can be sweetening our stomachs right now? Is this not something that should be sweetening our bellows right now? I'm in the moods today. Let me sip my hot water because my throat is not throating. Save me from all the horses that and all those stories. Who cares? Let me care about the stories back in the village. The dusty streets of Vinyabohanse village are giving us stories. Hey, guys, today's today. Okay, I've cleared my throat. So, Papa Kohera came up with a story. And I'm listening at this story and I'm like, I need to go and look for proper receipts because what I'm hearing from this side is not something that is sweet, really sweetening my belly so well. So Papa Kohera, as you call him, is it Papa Kololo or Papa Kohera? Papa Kohera has come up with a story that he had from a video in this video. OMG, Papa Pangaman was seen with a young lady sitting on her lap and le. And I'm like, okay, if this can be some good gossip, then this can be content. I mean, why not?
At the daylight, at the daytime, running with somebody's, where were you heading to? What were you going to do with her? And in this case, just imagine Kohera Senior.
Kohera, chill.
True.
Okay, chill.
Where is the
Where's the
world
world going? Okay.
Where is the world heading to? At the daylight, at the daytime.
According to Mr. Kohera, he's very surprised that it was during the daytime, that Mr. Pangaman was seen with a young girl sitting on her laps behind the motorcycle border daytime heading near the market. And I'm like, were they supposed to be running at night? Why can't people walk, Papa Kohera? What is the problem?
Running with somebody's young girl to a marketplace. Where were you heading to? What were you going to do with her? And in this case, just imagine Kohera Senior putting a young girl in the middle of the motorbike is moving. Now, how about if there is a pump, or there is an emergency brake just ahead of us, and this rider must save. Then she abruptly stops. What happens? We call it a state of inertia. If you understand.
Guys, do you understand? Oh my God. Do you understand the state of inertia? I think I should try one. Honestly, I'm going to try this one. I want to get on a border with someone behind me, and we need to go on that bumpy road, like bumpy ride, because I need to see how, when the brakes are held, what will happen. I need to experience the state of inertia. My goodness, the imagination is just on a different level. Okay, then
we call it a state whereby you go and then come back and then you settle. What happens? What was happening? What was happening with this? Why? Are you telling me that going to Nyabohanse, my colleague cannot hire his own motor vehicle to carry him? Even if he had some hidden, okay, let me say, even all cats take milk. Even all cats take milk. Let me say the cat was going to take milk.
Guys. This one is becoming more serious. Hey, Chemicals, thank you so much for popping out because this one needs all of us here. Joe, kindly come. We need to do this state of inertia. Joe, are you ready? Wilson Jean. Hey, guys. The best part is when he says, my colleague. I'm like, Mama Esther, kindly come and take this man out of the streets. It's just too much. I can't take this anymore. I'm sure Condad paid the motorcycle border extra in advance. Use had braking frequency. Joe, we need to do this thing. Thank you so much. Guys, as you can see, Joe is preparing for our own. We need to experience this thing. This one is for paying our border rider on the bumpy road, because the brakes must be taken. We have to go on the bumpy road. So in short, according to Mr. Kohera, it says that the old cat drinks milk, also drinks milk. Actually, it's a Swahili saying, paka mzee pia hukunywa maziwa. Paka mzee pia hunywa maziwa. That's what they usually say. Especially if it's an old guy who is like eyeing you, you know, and he's somehow misbehaving. Ladies in the house, you understand how sometimes some old men behave. Oh, who are you? You're so and so. Oh, you're so beautiful. You know, and he's like popping on you. If you ask him, Papa, you are my father, what is it? You know what he will tell you? What do you mean? Even old cats drink milk. That's a saying here that people usually use, okay? Cecilia Panadol should be taken, must. So he went on. Kohera came for his colleague very well, because he was spotted, guys, and there is nothing that we are going to do about it. All the people in Nyabohanse have seen him. Let's listen to Kohera before we go back to check on what the people who saw him talked about, okay?
But why could it not hire different motor vehicles? Bicycles, motorcycles, I mean. Why?
Me too. I'm very surprised. He could have taken another motorbike and tell the girl to go and take another motorbike. But according to what we have listened to, at this point, it looks like this kind of relationship is not something that should be hidden anymore. Remember, Congrats mom, she doesn't even live in that village. She only comes to visit during weekends. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect this Papa Pangaman, to be helping himself? How can he be helping himself? The man wants some love. The man wants some warmth. The man needs to be embraced. Mr. Pangaman is also a human being. Hello. Mama is busy. She's been always busy. And this guy has been living his life. What is it? These love issues, you cannot hide for long. You'll just find yourself taking different motorbikes until one day you'll find yourself taking one. But he's a rich man, according to Kohera. He's like, oh, bro, you have money. Your children have money. You would have taken even higher different motorcycles. What is the problem?
Why couldn't he hire different motorcycles? Because, of course, there are phones. You simply tell him, okay, you hire your secret rider, motorcycle rider whom you know. You give him cash, you tell her, okay, escort this lady up to a certain destination. Then I'm getting you there.
Condad.
Then now you take a different motorcycle. Then you go and get there. Whatever you want to do. Must you put somebody's young girl in the midst of your thighs?
Serious issues over here, guys. Very, very serious issues over here. Someone's young daughter in the midst of an old man's thighs. That is the issue here. The issue is not the relationship,
Must you put that?
That's not the issue right now.
Must you put that young lady in the midst of your thighs? What about when the brakes are applied? Hello? Is that quite a senior? Is that me? My friend, can you style up? I wonder that is why you are beating that old lady always, because you have now seen green pastures.
That is the bitterness in that man. Hey, guys, it's becoming too hot over here. It's becoming too hot. I can't. Hey, what is it? So apparently, also I've heard someone, I'm looking for that comment, I can't find it over here. Someone was writing here that, oh, Congrats mom have become an old cat or something. And also Mr. Pangaman is too bitter about this issue because of his dry spell and stuff. Wilson James, Mr. Kohera is really teaching moves. He's like, you would have done this, you would have done that, you would have done that, you wouldn't have done that. In the midst of his thighs, like she put the girl in front of him like this. The border rider is in front and the girl is in the middle, and Mr. Pangaman was behind over there. So the story goes on, guys. It was a very long story.
Now
but
you have seen her as a rubbish, as a trash sort of version, as a rubbish, as you have seen green pastures. Now you have seen her as a rubbish, as a trash sort of version of you.
Kohera is also getting personal because this man has been mistreating the mother to his son, Marwa. And he's like, there's nothing I can do about it. The jealous is eating, and he is not okay with the fact that this man is now doing these silly things over here, and yet he's mistreating the wife that he took from me. Kohera, calm down, relax, and drink water, sir. Joe says maybe the motorcycle rider is Viagra for Pangaman before he Okay. Hey guys, you're crazy. I knew this one was going to make me laugh. Dr. Tando says the law of motion. In inertia, an object at rest will remain at rest. An object in motion will stay in motion until another force stops it. I'm trying to centralize that. Hey! Now here, the men should be overthinking. Not even the women. The men inside this house are really overthinking. Betty Mwango. Are you overthinking the way Kohera is overthinking? But at the same time, he's feeling so bad that this should be one of the reasons as to why he looks at the wife as trash and keeps beating her and mistreating her. And that, we remember the story about the hand that was broken. That's why we are talking about this, okay? It's not that we're just speaking it from nowhere. And, just because he has some other better, girls to make him feel good and all that stuff. So sad.
Yeah. Not me. Not quite a senior. Check the clip. Mayani and the Maxwell.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Kohera, for giving us this information. An object in motion will stay in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an internal unbalanced force. Thank you so much, Gardner, for actually making this us to understand that so well. Now, let's go back to where it all started. According to what he said, it all came from Mayani and Max One. Hey, it's been long, Max One. How are you doing? It's long since I checked on Max One. The last time I saw Max One, I was in Nyabohansi, sometimes back last year. Yeah. Guys, like this video as we move on. Yo, bro, pass through the... Guys, I need to open the window for Mr. Leo to come in. Could you pitia huku kwa dirisha? Kwani dirisha imefungwa? Could you pitia hapa Leo? We don't open the doors. I don't open the door for the cat. No, the cat must come through. Come. Come here. Anyway, let's go back to this whole story and listen to what these boys were talking about, because it's Mayani who started all this story. It was Mayani who started all this, okay?
What is happening in our village?
And today I was surprised, uncle. I have never seen Condad wearing a cape like this.
we just met there.
I met him and I found he have, a motorbike.
Yeah.
The driver. Then he was carrying, the driver was carrying a lady.
Yeah.
Then who's calling? Then Condad was the last last person. Imagine how old Condad is, putting a lady in the middle of a motorbike. What was he getting in the Mapajari?
Maybe she was Mwango.
No, not the Mwango. It's a lady.
The doctor, maybe. I was taking the
No.
You never saw very well. You never saw very well.
I saw.
Do you know the lady?
That lady, she's aged like my sister.
Oh.
Mayan is asking, why was Condad putting the lady in the middle of his mapajaring? Mapajaring is thighs, mapaja. Okay? He had to put the lady in the middle of his thighs. That's what Mayan is asking about, because he's the one who saw them very well. And he's asking, and even he told us how the man was putting on, He kept on telling us the story.
What I want to say is that maybe you never saw very well. Maybe it is just the relative is very low.
Let me tell you, Uncle, even you with your respect, if I carry you,
Yeah.
I'm driving,
Yeah.
and we want to go. I have me, me,
Yes.
you, and
Yes.
my sister.
Yeah.
Where will my sister sit? Is in the middle or
The back.
at the back?
At the back.
Why should Condad put a lady in the middle instead of the back? What was he hearing? And he's an aged.
Man is trying to say, how was he feeling? Not hearing. That thing doesn't hear. That thing doesn't have ears. That thing. Hey, look at Max one trying to hide his face. He was not hearing. He was feeling. And don't say, oh, what was that old man? Old cats also drink milk, Mr. Mayani. Oh dear.
Let me tell you,
Yes.
that is to show up is not a respectful guy. Even you, if you sit, if you have a girl that she is like 15 to 14 years,
Yes.
and you want to carry her, will you put her in the middle, or because of the respect, you will just put her in the back?
Back.
That's the point.
The only thing that I will just tell her,
back.
make sure that you sit properly.
Yeah, sure.
Don't fall.
But not putting a
Sorry, guys. This thing has made me to remember the day I visited Nyabohanse, okay? And the first day I visited Nyabohanse, I met with Max when we were doing a video about the borehole that David Jr. had just lied to people that he was the one doing it, and yet it was from the government. If you all remember that video we did, it should have been 2 years back when I first visited Nyabohanse, and we also did a live video together with Max and the rest of them that I met over there, if you remember that video. Yeah, when we met at the bus station after I had just alighted from the ongoing cab, Max took me to the place where we did the video from. And I remember on that motorbike, Max sat on the motorbike. I was sitting behind Max one, if I remember very well. And, from where we come from, also here, you don't do that. Like, you don't put a lady in front in between your thighs unless it's your own lady, it's your own girl, it's your own, it's your own woman, it's your own personal person. You understand the thing. But if he's not, it's your sister, it's a relative, it's a friend behind you as a man, so that you don't be feeling, according to Mayani, hearing everything that is happening in between that place. Full protection. So Mayani,
then you are putting there the cucumber, hearing some of the hotnesses.
why is it that you people did not record? How fast did this man pass like this without you people recording? The man is putting his cucumbers, hearing all the hotnesses. Nyambohan's English will finish me. Anyway, guys, you have to forgive me. Hey, things can happen. Mayani, maybe you can come again because look at the way Mayani is sitting in the air. Let me bring Mayani close, guys, so that you can see him very well before I get the copyright to this video. Hey, Mayani, show us how the cucumbers are sitting like this. How are the cucumbers sitting like this?
Tell her, make sure that you sit properly.
Yeah, sure.
Don't fall.
But not putting a lady, then you are putting there the cucumber, hearing some of the hotness.
You know, when now the bottom.
Did you hear what Mayani said? You don't put your cucumbers and you'll be feeling all the hotnesses. Hey, guys. You people, you should leave Pangaman alone. The man has suffered.
The
bumps. You know, there is some.
You know, the motorbike riders are very
stupid.
They have other characters.
Yes.
They will just go like
so that you
go all of them
you
and you find that Condad, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Crazy stories, bro. Guys, Gintu hasn't given us his own level of story from this one. I need to see this one. Hi. Mom. Tandolwetu. Are you trying to imagine what these boys are also imagining from this other side of the world? Because Kamo is saying, Kamo, you're wicked. Kamo, you are wicked. Stop it. Things are happening in this. Guys, let's forget about these stressful stories about this house. Grandma is, oh, hey. Real choice. This is the real choice.
Some of the hotnesses.
You know, when now the motorbike reaches the
bumps. You know, there is some.
You know, the motorbike riders are very
stupid.
They have other characters.
Yes.
They will just go like
so that you
go all of them and you find that Condad, you know.
Yeah, sure. But Condad, I've never. He did wrong.
He did wrong, right?
Even people are just. You know, this is a road.
Yeah.
It's like
a public road.
A public road
where we have so many people passing.
Or we should assume and say it was a lift.
Yeah, it was a lift. Maybe. Maybe what I could be. The motorbike rider was carrying a passenger. That lady was a passenger. And now Congress that maybe said, but give me a lift.
Let me challenge you.
Yes.
I have never seen Condad walking from his home, coming with a motorbike from his home to the bar. He always walk with the. Today he was with a cap. Imagine he was like hiding the identity, having a cap like this. I have never. Seen. I always see the solar shining in the head.
What? This must have been serious. But it's true. Most of the time, people see the sun shining in his head. Most of the people, they've never seen him. Like, Cecilia, leave me alone. Most people always see him walking. He's always walking. And he says, it's healthy to walk. By God's grace, it's very healthy to walk. And he's always walking from his home to Nyabohanse. But today, he was spotted on the motorbike with the young girl in between his thighs. And also hiding his face, putting on a cap, allegedly. Mayani saw it, and it's Mayani who is showing us here. The things that are happening in this village are just out of the whole topic. Listen.
Condad working from his home.
That's man explaining. That's man explaining that they have never seen Condad taking a motorbike to Nyabuhanzi. He always walks. The man is always doing, he always says that he wants to keep fit. So he'll always walk. He'll never even be getting into her children's cars. Yeah? But what happened today with a young girl
Maybe
in between his
totally,
legs?
maybe what I can say is that maybe the motorbike rider was carrying a passenger. That lady was a passenger. But now Congress that maybe said,
But
give me a lift, let me challenge you. Yes.
I have never seen Condad walking from his home, coming with a motorbike from his home to the bar. He always walk.
With the today he was
He
with
was
a cap.
imagine he was like hiding the identity, having a cap like this. I have never seen. I always see the solar shining in the head. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this is the fact. Even me, even my if I want to sit with my sister in a motorbike, I can't put her in the middle, my friend. I have to put her in the back. What do you want to hear from the nationals there?
Uncle. Another thing, have you watched what is going at the grandma's place?
Hey, it is well. It is well. So, guys, I had to bring you the news because maybe it must have passed you while you were busy, maybe listening to other stories, because there are so many stories going on in this Nyabuhanzi video. Too many stories that we can't even, if we say that we have to react on each and every one, we haven't even gone to David Jr. yet. Mwango is just a different story over there. We are going to be actually analyzing some of her videos that she released yesterday and today. We are going to analyze that because now it looks like the whole construction site has been pushed back, to the dad. The dad is the one who's going to manage it. The dad is the one who's going to be maybe constructing it. We don't know yet, but we are yet to know what's up with the construction because Mura Senso ran away from her and she has really felt it. And she came back even to start commanding and telling her to pull videos down that she was talking about the engineer who was supposed to be, doing that construction site and other things. So far, according to what I've seen, Marwa and Mwango, they're not in good, in good position. I don't think even they talk to each other that well. I don't think they are friendly anymore because D has noticed that he is really controlling her so much. And D is the kind of person who always wants to be on top. If you have checked on Marwa's videos, the videos have gone high. He's the one leading right now because before it was D who had the BMW. It was D who the subscribers were moving so fast. It was D who was like receiving all the, growing, showing growth. It was D who was, everything. But I don't think Mura was very comfortable with that because she's coming too fast and she has found a way of pinning her down at some point, because that's how I feel. He has found a way of pinning her down. If you go back and check her videos have gone so low, so low on views and everything. And I know that he brought her to a place where he could pin her very well, knowing her attitude about bragging and everything. And Marwa's people, they don't like the bragging and all that stuff that, she's doing over there. And also pulling her close to him, people could see how she was misbehaving and not, handling Marwa and Rocio in a good way, and all those things that will always pin her down. And she has really been pinned down right now. So we are going to be checking on all these things as we analyze one by one as we move, because we have too many receipts also from her side and also from Mura's side when it comes to that. And if her father is coming in to set in and to help her with the construction, then that will be something else, because I've never seen Conrad's dad, being a foreman at a construction site. I've never known that to be part of the things that he knows how to do better. But if that is what Mwango thinks that he'll do, then that's different. I don't know, because they talked about it on the other video. We'll be checking on that and then we will know how far with that. But for now, let us leave Mr. or let's call him Kohera's workmate. Is he a workmate or a friend? Let's leave him to enjoy his life. He's all over the place, allegedly moving around with a young girl sitting in between his thighs, moving with a motorbike in the village, moving from the village to the marketplace. God knows which village where they were coming from. Because if Mura was bringing in young girls in that house, I mean, why will Kohera not bring whatever he wants to bring in? People are busy in the construction and everywhere. He can be locking the young girl in the room, in the bedroom or somewhere, and then they will leave when no one is in the compound. Who knows? Because definitely, what do you think they were coming from? If they were coming from the village heading to the market, then where were they coming from? If you know, you know. If you can think, you can think. But don't overthink. Don't overthink. Things that have been happening in that home, just out of my way. Like, I don't want even to start thinking about it. He can do it somewhere else. But now, if he's spotted moving from the village to the market, then that girl, that said girl, must have been coming from this home. Am I thinking well? Or have I gone gaga? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. I can see Barbara Perry also in the house, VIC also in the house. Thank you so much for joining us. Joe in the house, and the rest of you who have been joining us this evening. Asanteni sana for your love and support. Lady D, I see you as well. Asanteni for your support, big time. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Like the video if you haven't liked the video. I mean, what are you waiting for? Share it out. You want to listen to the whole stories of how Congrad's dad is moving on nowadays without a panga in his hands. He has a better thing sitting on his lap, on his thighs. Feeling hot. Subscribe. My moderators, asanteni sana. My subscribers, both old and new, asanteni sana for your love and support. Big time. Let's meet on the next one before it's too late. Things are moving so fast, and I'm not part of those things. Okay? No, not me. It is by